ونحسب أن الغياب شهود ومهود. لو كنت أميز حلاله من حرامه ويوم افترقنا الضحى يا عزز مفقود حسيت بالكون يوم استل ظلامه.
Ramadan Mubarak and welcome back to the Ramadan Diaries. This is going to be the last episode of the Ramadan Diaries. Tomorrow's officially the start of the last 10 nights of Ramadan. Usually I start these vlogs on Fridays on Jummah, but I was editing my last vlog this morning. I just wrapped it up and decided let me get a head start on this next week just because this weekend is going to be very busy. With the last 10 nights of Ramadan coming up tomorrow, I really want to take tonight to just be a night where I can reset and be very intentional. I feel like the middle of Ramadan I've gone through a little bit of a slump and have started to just experience a little bit of burnout, but there's only 10 nights and it's not too late to turn things around, so I really want to make the most out of what little left there is in Ramadan. Unfortunately, I'm going to be on my cycle these last 10 nights of Ramadan, so I won't be able to pray, but I still want to go to Tarawih during the last 10 nights because I think there are still benefits that you can get from going to the masjid, hearing the Quran, and also just like listening to the khutbah. This weekend is going to be very busy. Tomorrow I'm going to one of my sister's friends' iftars, and the next day is our iftar. So we really don't have a ton of time to prep. Today, Harim and I are gonna go do all of our shopping and everything for the iftar. Last year when we hosted, we did all the cooking ourselves, but we were all on spring break, so it kind of worked out. Whereas this year, we're a lot busier and one of my sisters is not going to be on spring break, so we're going to do a mix of cooking and also just catering food because I feel like catering food makes things a lot easier. We actually have a lot that we need to get today because I really want Saturday to just be cooking, cleaning, setting up. Around 15 to 16 people-ish are coming. That's pretty tentative. We need to shop for flowers. I need to get some long tapered candles, some ribbon. Last year our color scheme was like green and pink. We might do a similar color scheme this year, we'll see. It honestly just depends on what flowers they have. I like to match the ribbon on the candlesticks and like the rest of the decor to the flowers so everything's cohesive. I'm making a salad. My sister's gonna be making fataya. I'm also gonna do the cheese board. Raqi had the great idea to do like a fruits of Jannah fruit platter, so we need to figure out what fruits we're gonna include in that. My mom said she's gonna make bisab, and then I think Hanima's gonna make some kind of dessert. Also probably just go to Trader Joe's and get some little finger foods and appetizers, but in general we're really trying not to buy too much or to make too much to the point where there's too much wastage at the end. And then for the main course, I need to find like some type of Arab spot to cater from. I usually go to this Persian store and just get kubide and rice and the works, but Raqiya said let's do something different this year, so no Persian food this year. But I have to find a good spot, to be honest. The two cuisines we usually just order takeout from are literally Thai food and Persian food, so I honestly don't know any good spots, but I might text a couple friends and see if they have any good recs. We definitely need more fruits than this. These are actually like so good. What's the difference between the soft and juicy and the organic dried mango?
These are hard, unsweetened.
Are these more natural?
They're really hard to eat. Why are they more expensive, dude?
I don't know.
These are organic.
But these are my favorite.
Oh my god, did a worker just get hungry or something?
وإن كبرت همومك لا تبالي فلطف الله في الآفاق أكبر ومن غير الإله يريح قلبا تخطفه الأسى حتى تكدر سيأتيك الذي ترجوه يوما فلا تعجل عليه.
I'm about to head out. I'm running so late. I was gonna do a get ready with me segment, but I was running late. I do get a lot of questions about my lip combo, and my go-to lip combo has been the Huda Beauty lip liner in the shade Rich Brown paired with the e.l.f. lip oil in the shade Ember. It literally does me good every single time. This is the abaya that I'm wearing today. I got it in Dubai. It's very pretty. It's like a linen abaya. It has these really pretty embroidered details, and this is not the hijab that came with it. It came with this grayish hijab, chiffon hijab. I just hate chiffon. Like, I tried it on because I really like how the colors match. Like, this matches a little bit more, but I just can't with chiffon, to be honest. Like, it is way too slippery and I really just don't want to be bothered. It kind of matches the embroidery, so I figured it still kind of goes with the outfit. I still need to head to Trader Joe's. I want to grab like a bouquet of flowers, but I'm excited for the iftar. I'm excited to see everyone and I'm excited to eat good tonight.
Tomorrow.
Today's the day of the iftar. We've been cooking, cleaning, just getting ready, setting everything up. I'm out on a slew of errands. I just dropped off a batch of mishwara orders and did some returns. I'm headed off to Trader Joe's right now. My sister's making a pistachio kanafa cheesecake. She saw the recipe on TikTok, and let me tell you, that recipe, it looks a lot easier than it actually is. She spent like hours this morning with a food processor trying to get raw pistachios into this like pistachio paste. Last I left her, she was at her wit's end, but she needs more heavy cream for the actual cheesecake portion of it. And then we placed an order to cater some Persian food, so we need to go pick that up. They said it would take about an hour for the food to come out. I also just need to grab some flowers from Trader Joe's. I'm a little bit stressed because I went to Trader Joe's yesterday to grab flowers for my friend's iftar and they were a little bit cleared out, but I'm at a different Trader Joe's location, so hopefully they got in a new shipment this morning because I honestly don't know where else to go for flowers.
ونحسب ان الغياب شهود ومهود لو كنت اميز حلاله من حرامه ويوم افترقنا الضحى يا عزز مفقود حسيت بالكون.
I quite literally showered and did my makeup in under 30 minutes. I think this is a record. I have my makeup routine down pat, so it was fairly quick to get through, but there's still some setup that needs to be done. We told everyone to come at 6. Maghrib is around 7, so I assumed people would be a little bit late, but I'm assuming in the next like 20 to 30 minutes people are definitely going to start trickling in as we get closer to Maghrib. The plan is to try and catch Tarawih tonight. It is an even night, but we still definitely want to try and go to Tarawih, but I just don't know because it honestly depends on like when people show up. We went to an iftar last night and we were gonna go to Tarawih, but again, people show up at different times. It's kind of hard to coordinate Tarawih and everything, but I really want to try and make it to the masjid tonight, so we'll see what happens. We've got the food all set up, lined up on these back counters. We've got bisab, and this is kind of like a rendition of tujmukt. Dates, benya, fruit platter. Honestly, I gotta say the setup is really cute. And then for the florals, we did a mix of hydrangeas and baby breath. It's the same combination we did for my grad party over the summer. Wait, my sister made this!
الله كريم الله كريم حبك يكون هم القديم وجرح
This is a very special time and it is such a short window. 10 days is so short in the grand scheme of things, and it's like these are the 10 days that we really need to get it down pat, lock in, and mashallah, it's so beautiful to see. It's so beautiful to see all of the musallas full of people praying tarawih from start to finish, all the way through the end of the witr prayer and all of that. I'm about to head out to the gym because I'm still not fasting. My ultra human ring actually came in the mail this morning. It's really light and thin. I'm gonna give you guys like a full in-depth review in a future vlog. I want to wear it for like a couple weeks and just see how I like it, what the pros and cons are, so I can give you guys my honest thoughts and opinions. But in the meantime, if you guys are interested in checking out the ring, they actually sent me a discount code that you guys can use. I'll have it in the description box, but you guys can use the code baa.aissata10 for 10% off, and then I'll have a link as well to the ring. And I got, of course, bionic gold because I'm always wearing gold jewelry, and I actually really like the tone of the gold that they did. Like, I like that they did a darker gold rather than a lighter finish. But if you haven't heard of ultra human ring, it's a ring that tracks your sleep, it tracks your steps, even tracks your menstrual cycle, tracks your heart rate. It tracks a bunch of different metrics. You can download an app so you can see everything on here. You can also connect it to the health app. I want to wear it for the next couple weeks and then keep you guys posted on how I'm feeling about it, what are my thoughts, and my full in-depth review. Headed off to study, OOTD. I'm wearing the Ghazra green scarf. My sister came up with this hack this summer to use a button up as almost like a summer cardigan. If you have baby tees that you've been wanting to wear outside the house, just throw on a button up to cover up your arms as like a little summer cardigan, and I feel like it is just the perfect hack. I really like this button up because it has balloon sleeves and it has more of like a more feminine silhouette. A lot of my button ups I get from Salvation Army. I like to thrift them because they have really good quality button ups. This button up is from Universal Thread. If I can find the link, I'll link it in the description box. It's a super versatile button up. You can wear it closed, you can wear it open. It's got the balloon sleeves, it's really cute and it's not too hot. I also have my Vela pomegranate tote. This tote is massive. Quite literally, you could fit so much in here. Like I put all of my essentials in here and there's so much space. I feel like it's the perfect bag to fit in all of your Tarawih essentials. This Ramadan, I've been really into Omar Sulaiman's content. I remember last year, everyone was telling me to watch it. I caught a couple episodes last year, but this is the first year where I've actually been watching all of the episodes. I don't watch them every day. Usually what I'll do is like kind of batch them. So like every few days I'll watch a couple episodes and they're really, really short. So I feel like you could definitely do like a catch up. I know Ramadan is about to come to a close, but if you didn't get the chance to watch the series or listen to it, it's also up as a podcast form. I highly recommend giving it a listen. I feel like for me, it has really put a lot into perspective and context for me. I think that a lot of the times, especially when you're younger, you can have this perception that you have so much life to live and that you have so much time to turn things around and to work on yourself. And I feel like the whole theme of death and the barzakh really, really does put you back into context that tomorrow is not promised. We don't know how long we have left on this earth, and every single day that we're living is an opportunity to maximize our ibadah, to show up as the best versions of ourselves every single day. And I think when you have that perspective, it's that much more difficult to not live your highest life, to not really pay attention to the way that you treat people and the way that you engage with people in your life. Like even something as small as seeing another Muslim and just smiling and saying salams. It's like even the smallest things, you don't want to miss out on those opportunities to strengthen your iman and increase your ibadah. One of my favorite episodes that I just finished listening to is the episode called Why the Prophet Forgot the Exact Date of Laylatul Qadr. That episode was really interesting because I've always wondered this, like, why don't we know what day exactly is Laylatul Qadr? Understanding it makes you realize like how much blessing is in the fact that we don't know. He talks about how if we knew exactly when Laylatul Qadr actually was, the musallas wouldn't be as full as they are all of the last 10 nights of Ramadan. Like we wouldn't take advantage of the last 10 nights of Ramadan in the way that we actually do. And the mystery and not knowing exactly what night it is gives us the opportunity to really maximize on our iman the whole last 10 nights of Ramadan. And if you think about it, that is such a blessing because fasting for a month, praying every night, all of these things is exhausting, physically and mentally very strenuous. But having those last 10 nights to look forward to and knowing exactly why we're all participating in Ramadan really helps us, I feel like, push through that last hurdle, that last slump that comes at the end of the month. For me, I've been really trying to take advantage of this Ramadan that I've been at home, that I can easily go to the masjid. Like it's not the same as when I was in undergrad. It was so much harder to keep up with going to Tarawih. And even something as simple as going to the masjid every night. This is the one time in my life that I have done that. And the difference that I have felt in my life is just crazy, alhamdulillah. But that is the blessing of the last 10 nights of Ramadan, because it's like, I don't want to miss out on the opportunity to be in the masjid the last 10 nights of Ramadan. It truly is a special time, and it's crazy when I reflect on past Ramadans, because I feel like every Ramadan I really do try and work on myself and try and push myself to be a little bit better, to practice more, and to try and do things that I haven't done in past Ramadans. And I feel like it's crazy because a few Ramadans ago, I just looked at this month as a month where we have to fast from food and water and pray. But I didn't really see the depth behind this month and the importance of this month beyond just that. Ramadan is just truly a blessing, and the timing of Ramadan this year feels so special because it really does feel like we're starting the calendar year off to such a strong and great start. Like, we just set our goals for the year, we just set our vision boards for the year, and I feel like this month has really put a lot of what is truly important into perspective.